Welcome to Chapter 11, Section 2. Our objective is learn to solve multi-step equations. And our essential question, how do I write an equation from a word problem? Both of these are things we're going to continue to work on in Chapter 11. To solve a multi-step equation, you may have to simplify the equation first by combining like terms or by using the distributive property, both of which we've worked on previously. For example, if we want to solve x plus 3x equals 48, we need to start by combining everything that we can to get it in its simplest form. Well, we have two variables that are the same on the left-hand side. We have 1x plus 3x, so let's combine them to make it 4x. Once we have 4x equals 48, it's just one step to solve. Remember that 4x means 4 times x. So to undo multiplication, we divide both sides by the number we're trying to eliminate, which is 4. 4 divided by 4 gives us 1x. 48 divided by 4 gives us 12, so x equals 12. If we were going to plug this back in to make sure it worked, we would take 12 plus 3 times 12, which is 36, and 12 plus 36 is 48. Now we have several things to combine. 8x plus 6 plus 3x minus 2 equals 37. Here are some things that can be combined. First of all, we have 8x, and then we have a positive 3x. The second thing we can combine would be our positive 6 and our negative 2. So remember, when you combine these, you look at the symbols that are in front. So we have 8 positives plus 3 more, which would be 11 x's. We have 6 positives minus 2 would give us 4. So this turns into 11x plus 4 equals 37. Now it's a two-step equation. 11 times x plus 4. The last thing I said was plus 4. The first thing we undo. Subtract 4 from both sides. 11x equals 33. To get the x by itself, we divide by the number that's with it, which is 11, and 33 divided by 11 is 3, so x equals 3. If we were to check our answer to this, we would plug 3 in for every place where we see x in the original problem. So we plug in 8 times 3 plus 6 plus 3 times 3 minus 2. 8 times 3 is 24. 3 times 3 is 9, so we get 24 plus 6, which is 30. 30 plus 9, which is 39. 39 minus 2 is 37. Turns out our answer was correct. Now we see 4 parentheses x minus 6 plus 7 equals 11. The other way you might hear this read is 4 times the quantity of x minus 6 plus 7 equals 11. First thing we need to do is distribute. We share the 4 with all the inside numbers. 4 times x, 4 times 6, and then bring down the rest. So you can see we've jumped ahead a few steps. We get 4x minus 24 plus 7. Now here's where we see a lot of mistakes in math. This needs to be combined. But when we combine this, pay attention to what's in front of the 24. This problem says negative 24 plus 7. That's like taking 7 away from 24 negatives. It's going back towards the positives. So we end up with a negative 17 when we think of this as an individual problem. From here, when we're at 4x minus 17 equals 11, we would start by adding 17 to both sides, so that 4x equals 28. Divide both sides by 4, and get x equals 7. Easy enough to check our answer. Take your answer of 7, plug it in. 7 minus 6 is 1. 4 times 1 is 4. 4 plus 7 is 11. One strategy I want you to always keep in mind, I don't promote this all the time because obviously I need you to show your steps, I need you to practice showing the work, You need to practice showing the work so that it becomes easier as you go through these problems. But when you have a multiple choice question, sometimes if we're stuck, or sometimes it's just faster and easier, especially if it's a timed test, if they give you options for solutions, check the answers. Don't worry about going through all the steps of the problem, or do this as a secondary method, but take the time to plug your numbers in. So if we think x equals 4 might be the answer, we put 4 right here for x. Take 4 plus 3 to get 7. 7 times 4 is 28. 28 plus 5 is 33. That's not 109. Then try 23. Plug 23 in for x. 23 plus 3 is 26. 26 times 4 would be 80 plus 24, which is 104. And 104 plus 5 is 109. There, it looks like the answer is B. However, good mathematicians and good students always take the time to check their answers all the way through. So if we plug 26 in, 26 plus 3 is 29. 29 times 4 would be 80 plus 36, which would be 116. And 116 plus 5 is 121, which is not correct. Letter D should be pretty obvious to rule out because 101 plus 3 is 104 times 4 is going to be way more than 109. So it turns out that our answer of B was correct. And we did that just by checking our answers, plugging them in. It is a big time saver in a situation where that's what you need. Make sure your Cornell notes are filled out completely. Review your notes and complete the summary before class. Filling out your notes completely includes having questions on the left-hand side, chunking your notes, highlighting, underlining information that's important.